us, what is that thing you are communicating to us in this season? And the Lord began to tell me what He wants for us. And one thing God told me in Bethel, listen, this thing that I'm about to share with you this morning, revival has come already. And we have people that are still waiting for that revival because they are expecting something spectacular, something dramatic. And if you can understand the real definition of revival, you'll have known that revival has taken place. You get what I'm saying now? So as a house, the eagle has landed and the eagle is about to soar. It's only people that can join the company that we're able to soar together. And for us to really on God for what He's going to do for our life this week. Genesis chapter 28 verse 10. And Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran, and he lighted upon a certain place and tarried there all night. What is going to be your reality in this season after you have been summoned to Bethel is that you will tarry for us. And it will come filled in Bethel, not even in church, but in what? You see, Bethel is a realm, is a system in God where God, Bethel we are referring to is not this building. Yeah, it begin to look for God. And the Lord now also begin to meet with man and begin to reveal some certain things. So it's a call for us as a house. Man, I wish everybody should listen to what I'm about to tell them this morning. Because initially, I plan to teach us on warfare. And I plan to show us what is called the warfare of the mind. But I had the Lord keep telling me yesterday that a season has opened for us as a church. And for us to understand that season that are open for us, there is something international. So, I'm inviting them to Bethel, my house, system in their life of being tarried in the place of prayer. Because nobody knows when the actual time that God is going to reveal Himself and begin to talk to you and give you counsel about is doing something. This week and last week, I was weeping, and nobody knows I was weeping. Concentration. And I will not be hearing what they are saying again. I was invited, and the Lord began to show me some certain things. And that is why I say that the eagle is about to take up. This morning I'm a prophet. I'm prophesying. Yet Jesus said, for a while you will see me, and for a while you are not going to see me. Not only flying, it will soar. Hello? You guys don't understand something that is not going to do for you. Are you with me? That God's intention is to use you. Is to tell you the assignment they want to commit it into your hand. And that's what some of us do not really understand. It's a season for you to tarry. Somebody say, I will tarry. For those that are following me, I said, what we call destiny, getting God, and I find. And there are places that Moses has not yet conquered. It is time for you to begin to conquer it. Because I'm being wicked, but because that's how the Lord wants to see it. Because if it looks simple, you might not really value it. Does it make sense? Am I speaking to someone in the house? Well, it's not a solemn assembly. We are not doing burial. I'm just providing a simple wisdom from the Lord. So when He lighted upon a certain place, it means that it's need for you to create a place for God in this season and tell God and say, God, I will be tarrying here. That is how to journey to Bethel. I've been teaching you. So how do I journey to Bethel, where we meet with God and God will begin to reveal His mind to me? Is that find a place. Now when you find a place, make sure that you tarry. Heather, say, I will tarry. Find a place to tarry in. See, I was crying yesterday. Do you know why I was crying? Because I know that I am in a big trouble. And I not mean that the trouble is a very bad trouble. It means that there is an heavy weight on me. It means a season has come to me that God wants to take all the time. An elderly man was praying for me, and for the Lord to put in the heart of that elderly man and put the same prayer point in that's my prophet. I'm saying I was praying the same prayer with you. Because a season has just opened. Hello? Are you following me? It's a season whereby God wants us to tarry all night, sir. All night. And the all night we are talking about here might not necessarily mean that it must be. I say, God, there is something I want to find in you in this season. Until you find it. Because God told me I want to talk. The days of his power. You see, I want you to come prepared for that meeting. Because what matters to us on life is that it's the life and the destiny you find and you fulfill. That place where he dwelled was a place erected by his grandfather called Abraham. Abraham was a priest. And this was a place Abraham met with God. And he put them for a pillow and laid down in that place to sleep. Listen, the best place to sleep is in Bethel. Because while you are praying, sleep there and wake up and continue. You don't get what I'm saying? In case you want to start a journey going to Bethel, starting from this morning, and you feel like sleeping, don't go to the master bedroom in case you have one. And don't go to where you place your bed. Stay there. Sleep on the floor, on the ground. You will wake up, then continue the prayer. A journey has come upon us, Sister Rachel, for us to begin to look for Lord. We are going to better. Say, come up with that. There are things I need to show you. It means that there are revelations about God that you have to come up. That it's a secret. But God needs to invite you. An invitation has been given to us as a house. Let's come up. I will get to know in the next 5 years. You know, I keep mentioning 5 years. If I preach today, I will still mention 5 years, right? We get to know. Because life will tell us. People that journey to Bethel will understand what happened to them. We later get the result of Elisha that this man has journeyed to Bethel. It is people that journey to Bethel that will end up in Jordan and will receive the mantle. If you are hearing me, say amen. And he dreamt. And one day they will come and will open a scroll and give to you. And give to you. And say, this is your life. People like us. If we check our background, we are not qualified. If you check where we are coming from, we are not worthy. We don't, in fact, he doesn't want it. But the Lord, I met a God that is called the God of mercy, and he can show mercy to anybody. So that we have mercy up to tell you that I'm one of the product of God, mercy. So this man just stumbled there and he began to see things. In verse number 13, the system in God that anybody that want to find destiny have to travel down to Bethel. Listen to me. I think and Pastor Matthew, when they came to our house as we were preparing for the ministration yesterday night, I said there was an accident, both the wife and all the children, and he was left with one option to save one person. Then he looked around and he saved his wife. Then after he witnessed how the children died in front of him, they all died. Then after that scenario, the same spot, he continued the journey to go and minister somewhere. And he even ministered. But Sam asked me and said, how possible? And I said, how possible? How can someone manage? Know that something has happened. Thy father and the God of Isaac, the land whereon thou liest to thee, will I give it. And to thy seed. Verse 14. He said, what I need from you is your seed. It means you have to be very, very careful on how to use your seed. Your seed is the weapon I'm going to use. They shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad to the west, and to the east, and to the north, and to the south. And in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth planning to do something through him, until they have to travel to Bethel. When they get to Bethel, that was what the Lord have designed for is that journey to Bethel. I remember some times ago, every morning I would travel down to mountain, and I will be praying one prayer point. Jesus, show me your mind. Show me your mind. That was a prayer point. And I wish to continue from where you stop. You have done a lot for me, but I wish to continue from where you stop. What is that thing you have for me? I was doing ministry already, but I find myself moving around Bethel. Anytime I get to mountain, I keep praying, and something will compel me. Show me your mind. And lo and behold, the first thing God sent an angel. I was in the room and told me, I said, Maria. He came back and said, in case you are doubting, the name of that assignment is going to be this. I was in the room. But one thing is that I cannot figure and I cannot calculate for how long I've been praying that prayer. I wasn't given a privilege. I've been sincere with you. I will tell you that it takes me this year, this hour, this minute. Up till now, the angel is still here. Human flesh, your carnal life. 2 hours he was teaching. We find a place and begin to seek for God. Lord, what is your plan? What is your mind for me? And he did that for almost 200 and something days. Almost a year. And the Lord came and began to say, the youth. And that was what gave birth to Remnant Christian Network. When will you go to Bethel? When will you prepare your luggage and say, this season, we are in the month of October, that this period and this hour, Father, be expecting me. I want to take on a journey. I will not stop until I arrive at Bethel. And what is going to be your reality is that when you get to Bethel, you will encounter angels. There will be a ladder that the angels will be ascending and descending. And after that, the Lord himself will show forth. And he will begin to communicate your mind and your destiny to you. What was communicated to me that time has not yet expired. But I've come to tell you that update has been included. And he wants me to continue seeking it because there are things he wants to add into that thing he communicated. It means that God does not talk. See, you need to understand it. Now you can put it. Because a man has arrived at Bethel. Verse 15. And behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all the places whither thou goest. After getting to know the mind of the Lord, the second thing you find in Bethel is a covenant and a promise. I was afraid yesterday night. And what made me scared was this. My friend, you very fathers of faith in this land. And after my ministration, he said, my son, come. He said, when elders is calling you my son, they have seen something. He said, come. And I was on my knee and he was praying. And he said to me, the Lord told me to tell you that thing God has told me many years ago. He said, I will be with your family. He said, now you can leave your house anytime and nothing will happen to the house. I understand what he's saying. You know, I was telling you something. Are you with me? That you were talking that I wonder how that man knew the recent secret that God revealed to me. See, the Lord told me I'm going to be with you. And since that time up till now, listen to me. We secure covenant and promises in Bethel. The confidence we have It's not because it's not in our prayer life, it's not in our fasting life, but that confidence is in the covenant that we cut with God. It means if you are ready to fight me, be prepared to fight God, because he said I will be with you. Listen to me. That is why nobody go against. I'm not bragging. No. Nobody go against me and survive it. You can't. You don't get it? In fact, God has really blessed me to the state that God will be telling me in his own power. You know he's powerful. And be telling me that pray for that person. For God to approve your blessing. If you go against me, and you get what I'm saying now, God will have to come and say, pray, you can pray for him. One. It is a place where we secure covenant. Now, what is the covenant that you have secured? And it's upon that covenant. You see, in our church in CAC, they will say, oh Lord, well, some of you think that thing is a formula. It's not formula. You think that maybe when we mention it, you go and try it. And try it. And I traded with that covenant yesterday. I fall to the ground without coming to pass. After refilling that thing he has for you, you must wait in Bethel. You will receive a covenant and a promise. It's called insurance policy. That insurance policy must cover your life. So a man that God said, I will be with thee, I will keep you in all places without doubt. And Jacob died at old age. And Jacob died at old age. Do you remember when the father-in-law wanted to go and fight him? We get that promise and covenant in Bethel.